Let's get to the first topic, shall we? We're making good time here. Sabrina. Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Holy crap. Um, let's see. What what did I think of it? Okay, after I binge watched the whole thing, I wanted to do a quick like live stream review of it, but I got too busy that weekend, last weekend. There's some, things just piling up one after another, so I wasn't able to like find the time to sit down and give you guys a live stream review of the season 1 like I did with Daredevil season 3. Um so I want to do it right now, okay? And you guys can chime in if you have watched it too. Now, as always, though, this show contains spoilers, so heads up, I will be discussing spoilers. Mm. Overall thought, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Okay, I'll elaborate some more about why I enjoyed it or the reason why I liked it. But I had fun. I was entertained by it. Now, um, really, really important note is that I don't know about you guys. I grew up when I was a kid in Asia, I grew up in a very conservative Christian family, conservative Christian neighborhood. That's just my upbringing. Nowadays I'm not as religious anymore. I'm like, hey, whatever makes you happy, man. Whatever makes you happy, whatever works. Live and let live. That's golden rule. That's my thing now. Uh, but because of my upbringing, there's this, there's still stuff that I was wired, with since I was a kid. So watching the episodes of this dark version of Sabrina, where it features um satanic ritual, demonic stuff. Now, I'm a big fan of horror movies, so stuff like that is not a stranger to me, right? It's no stranger to me. But the way the show addresses those elements, for example, they would frequently say that the Christian God is the false God. Like, it's like, what, you're joining, or like, what, you spend time in the convent with those nuns, like with the false God. It's like with the unholy spirit. It's funny listening to that, but a part of me that kind of grew up from that conservative Christian family is like a little bit like, oh my god, I had to like unwire it. I had to force myself to be open minded to listen to those lines in Sabrina's show because they say it quite a lot, quite often. Uh, so that part, at least for me, I find some of those moments um, hard to adjust to. Hard to like, oh, I gotta drag my feet to it. Like, oh, come on, Rama, don't quit the show. Just because of this, it's gonna get more entertaining. Just stick around. This is the nature of the characters anyway. That's how they say things. So that's from my perspective. Just want to share with you guys. That is some of the things that I find uncomfortable about Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, but I eventually, find the whole season to be entertaining. Um, if you ask me, Rama, what's your favorite episode out of the 10 episodes in season 1? I would say my favorite episode is I don't know, I forgot the title. I don't have the title in front of me here. But it's the one where they have this tradition of hazing. You know how we haze newbies in schools, or I hope it doesn't get too bullying or something harmful. Um, well, they have that version in Sabrina, and that episode where it gets pretty harmful, where I think Sabrina has to stare at a tree for like the longest time, and she's not supposed to look back. If she looks back, she dies, and she'll join the other kids who die and become ghosts in that area. And so at the end of the episode, Sabrina kind of uh, retaliates on the people who haze her, and those people are the three sisters, the three witches. And so yeah, I like that episode. That episode is pretty cool. I guess you can file that under, I don't know, Sabrina's anti-bullying episode. Although I want to say, and hazing, to me, yes, the people you're hazing finds it very uncomfortable, that they don't want to be hazed, then yeah, maybe you should leave them alone. But yeah, that's my favorite episode. And my favorite character is actually not Sabrina. My favorite character is Prudence, and she's played by, you know what? Let me go to IMDb right now. It's just, I gotta have this in front of me. She is so freaking hot. This girl named Prudence, and she's played by actress. Her name is Tati Gabrielle. Tati Gabrielle. I believe she was also in the series. Yes, The 100. She was in the series The 100 for quite some time, and now she's joined Sabrina. And something about Prudence that's just so deliciously, deliciously evil. Like so malicious, but the way she does it is so sexy that you want her to be malicious towards you, because she does it in such a seductive, temptuous way. That scene where she and her sisters were hazing those three boys in the mine, that was just like fucking hot, fucking hot. That shot was amazing. Of course, the boys get tricked into thinking that they're kissing him. So Prudence, Tati Gabrielle. ah, if they ever make a spin-off focusing or just around her or her character, a full-on show just about Prudence, I would be so down for it. I'd be binge watching that as well. Um, what do I think about Sabrina, the girl who plays Sabrina? Let's get her name on the screen here before. I don't want to misbutcher her name. Kiernan Shipka. Well, anyway, I hope I pronounced that correctly. I suck at pronouncing names. Okay, so obviously this is not the Melissa Joan Hart Sabrina. um, Nothing about this chilling adventures of Sabrina is anything. Nothing about it reminds you of that old, 90s sitcom, where that one was like family friendly. I think the cat Salem also like talks, right? In this one, he doesn't talk, but that whole old show, he talks, and he was a bit of a smart ass. I think he got all these comments, and of course, there's a laugh track because it's taped in front of a live audience. Um, so this series, this new take is, so at times can be creepy, but overall definitely dark. Um, at one point though, I thought once once Sabrina enters the School of Dark Arts, that I was like, oh my god, no, no, let. I hope this doesn't go into like, oh, Hogwarts territory where where we're gonna learn about how to make spells or how to make things float. I, I had my concerns, when she entered the school. I was like, I thought we were gonna go in for a long season of trying to imitate Harry Potter. Unfortunately, unfortunately, not, I'll take that back. Fortunately, that's not the case. So, yes, she enters the school, but we don't get this, we don't see the whole teacher teaching her. Maybe we do some in some cases, but not to the extent that Harry Potter is. So that's a good thing. That's refreshing to me. Because if I go to another, like, oh, it's another school in another realm, opposite the school in our realm. So they're teaching this, how to cast spells. Like, oh, we have that in 8 movies of Harry Potter. We don't need that in Sabrina. So that's a good thing, in my opinion. Oh, yeah. What do I think about Kiernan Shipka? I asked my friend Ashley, and Ashley binge watched this show as well, and she has mixed feelings about Kiernan Shipka's performance. I don't want to misparaphrase what Ashley told me, but I think it's to the effect of, I think she finds some of Kiernan Shipka's moments to be not quite spot on, especially the emotional aspects of it. I can understand that. But I think overall, though, for the most part, I think she does her job. I think there's not. I was not coming in to. I did not come in expecting that Sabrina needs to be at this level, or this Sabrina needs to meet this standards. I did not have that expectations. So because I did not have that expectation, I find her performance to be just fine. I guess the word I'm looking for is serviceable, especially for the story, or the material given to her in this show. I think she does it just fine. Um, I don't know if the show already got renewed for season two. I missed out on that news. Let me know if you have heard whether or not Sabrina has been renewed for season two. But I'm all for it, man. I liked it. That climactic part at the in the season finale, the episode 10. Woo! With the 13 witches, and how Sabrina ultimately gives in and gives her signature to the devil. I was like, okay, I need to see how this plays out in the next season. I was like, this cannot be good for Sabrina. And yeah, obviously she saves her town from the witches, but she's now beholden to the devil, right? I mean, there's got to be some consequences to that. There's got to be some consequences that come with signing your life away to the devil. I mean, there has to. That's what makes it interesting. So overall, it was a great show to binge watch for Halloween. Um, really, really creepy, really not scary, but just some stuff are just freaky. Um, Freaky show. I like how Michelle Gomez, I believe that's her name, she plays the villain, and she's so fantastic. I think she played the villain in Doctor Who series as well. At least that's what I was told. And I also enjoy how Balky from Perfect Strangers shows up in this show as Principal Hawthorne. It's just fun, 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 fun. But you gotta have the stomach for it. If you are easily, I don't know, squeamish, if you are easily scared, or if you don't like things satanic or Wiccan, or goat head, whatever. If you if you don't like those symbols, those elements, then yeah, I would suggest you stay away from Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and just stay or watch the reruns of the old Melissa Joan Hart family friendly Sabrina. That's my take on the show. That's my review of Chilling Adventures of Sabrina season 1. What do you think? Did you guys like the show? If you've watched it, if you haven't watched it, what questions do you have about it? Let me know. Maybe I can help. Share your thoughts in the comment section below as always.